Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow and suddenly climbing the stairs feels like scaling a mountain, or rising from your favorite chair takes every ounce of strength. For millions of people over 60, this isn't imagination, it's daily life. Here's the shocking truth. It's not always age stealing your strength, it's what you do or don't do in the very first hour after waking. And the secret weapon? It's not a new pill, an expensive workout, or a miracle supplement. It's hidden in your breakfast plate. Before I dive in, if you find this topic eye-opening, do me a favor. Hit subscribe and share this video right now so we can reach more seniors and families who need these life-changing habits. Your support truly helps keep this channel alive. Because here's the bottom line. Your first bite in the morning can either protect your legs for years or quietly weaken them day by day. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal 5 powerful yet simple breakfast foods that can literally add stability, energy, and confidence back into your steps. Trust me, you'll want to hear every single one. Section 1. The real power of the first bite. Most people don't realize that the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking can shape the way your muscles behave for the rest of the day. This window is like a hidden opportunity your body gives you every morning. What you choose to put on your plate doesn't just satisfy hunger. It actively tells your muscles whether to repair, to stay strong, or to begin breaking down. Scientists often call this the anabolic window, a phase when your body is extra receptive to nutrients, especially proteins and amino acids. While some newer studies show that this window is not as strict as once believed, the underlying truth is powerful. A nutrient-rich breakfast fuels muscle recovery, improves blood circulation, reduces cramps, and may even slow down age-related muscle loss by up to a decade. Think of your body like a car engine on a cold morning. If you skip breakfast or load up on sugar and processed foods, that engine sputters, burns fuel inefficiently, and leaves you tired before noon. But if you start the day with high-quality proteins, healthy fats, and micronutrients, your engine roars to life. Your muscles feel steadier, your steps more confident, and even everyday tasks, like climbing stairs or carrying groceries, become noticeably easier. This is why the first bite truly matters. It's not just about avoiding hunger. It's about setting a foundation for energy, balance, and independence as you age. Making one smart choice in that first hour can protect your muscles far better than relying on pills or last-minute fixes later. Section 2. Breakfast champions. What works? Why it works. Here's a truth few people say out loud. After the age of 60, if you keep eating breakfast the way you always have, you might unknowingly be making your legs weaker every single day. Why? Because your muscles, bones, and nervous system at this stage of life speak a completely different nutritional language compared to when you were younger. And just a few small changes in your morning meal can decide whether you climb stairs steadily or struggle and wobble halfway up. In this section, we'll uncover 5 powerful breakfast foods that don't just help maintain muscle strength, but also fight against muscle loss, reduce cramps, and keep your energy stable all day long. But we won't stop at nutrition facts. You'll also learn how to combine them, how to upgrade them, and the science behind why they work. 1. Eggs. Small shell, big power. Science shows that eating just 2 eggs each morning for 8 weeks can noticeably improve walking speed and lower body strength in older adults. That's no accident. Why eggs matter so much? They contain leucine, an amino acid often described as the ignition switch for muscle repair. When you're young, your body responds quickly to protein. But with age, that response slows down. Leucine gives your muscles the strong wake-up call they need each morning. Eggs also carry vitamin D and heme iron. Vitamin D doesn't just strengthen bones, it also works on muscle receptors to improve balance and lower fall risk. Iron, on the other hand, helps transport oxygen through your blood. Without enough of it, your legs tire quickly and cramps become common. Smart combination. Pair eggs with leafy greens like spinach or kale. These greens add vitamin K2 and selenium, boosting antioxidant defenses and nutrient absorption. Real-life story. A friend of mine used to eat white bread for breakfast every day. When she switched to boiled eggs with lightly sautéed greens, within 3 weeks, she said climbing stairs felt effortless, and she no longer ran out of breath. A small change, a big result. 2. Oats plus chia seeds, gentle energy, strong foundation. If eggs are the spark for muscles, oats and chia seeds are the steady fuel that keeps energy flowing smoothly. Blood sugar stability. After 60, the body becomes more sensitive to blood sugar fluctuations. Oats contain beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that slows sugar absorption, ensuring stable energy and creating the perfect environment for muscle recovery. Chia seeds, mineral powerhouse. When soaked, chia seeds form a gel that prolongs digestion. They're rich in magnesium, calcium, potassium, and omega-3s, a quartet that relaxes muscles, fights inflammation, and keeps your heartbeat steady. Upgrade tip. Add citrus fruits like oranges or grapefruit to your oat bowl. Vitamin C boosts collagen production, a key component for strong tendons and joints. I like to call this the morning leg formula. Imagine this: a warm bowl of oats, softened chia seeds, and a sprinkle of tangy grapefruit slices. Not just a tasty dish, it's a nutritional feast for your muscles, bones, and blood vessels. 3. Bananas, simple but strategic. Many people think of bananas as just a quick snack, but for your legs, they're actually a frontline defender. Potassium, the conductor of muscles. Potassium regulates nerve signals that control smooth muscle contractions. Without enough, cramps and balance problems become frequent. Resistant starch. Slightly green bananas contain resistant starch, a type of fiber that improves blood sugar control. This helps prevent the dreaded energy crash mid-morning. Smart twist. Instead of eating a fully ripe banana alone, try blending half a slightly green banana into a smoothie with Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. This balances blood sugar while optimizing protein absorption. A senior patient I knew used to experience mild morning tremors. After adding a banana with protein to breakfast, the problem significantly improved. Sometimes, the simplest foods carry the greatest impact. 4. Greek yogurt. Smooth strength in a cup. There's a reason health experts often recommend Greek yogurt over regular yogurt. Long-lasting protein. Greek yogurt is rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that keeps muscles nourished for hours, especially important after an overnight fast. Think of it as a steady flame that prevents muscle breakdown. Gut health and muscle link. Emerging research shows a strong connection between gut bacteria and muscle health. A balanced gut lowers inflammation, which slows the progression of muscle loss. Creative variation. Instead of eating yogurt only with fresh fruit, try lightly warming berries like blueberries or raspberries. Heat breaks down cell walls, releasing more nutrients and giving your gut microbiome a healthy challenge. A friend of mine often suffered morning leg cramps. After switching from sweetened store-bought yogurt to Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of turmeric and walnuts, within 2 weeks she cut her cramps nearly in half. 5. Steamed sweet potato plus natural mineral salt. The silent hero. Often overlooked at breakfast, sweet potatoes are one of the most reliable batteries for your body. Complex carbs for steady fuel. Sweet potatoes release energy slowly, preventing sharp spikes and drops in blood sugar. This keeps you alert and energized through the morning. Hidden minerals. Pairing them with a pinch of natural mineral salt adds magnesium, zinc, and selenium, trace minerals vital for nerve signaling and antioxidant defense. Complete morning plate. Try topping steamed sweet potatoes with an egg and a spoonful of Greek yogurt. You'll get a balance of carbs, protein, healthy fats, and electrolytes. What I like to call a nutritional symphony for strong legs. One study found that older adults who ate diets rich in sweet potatoes and natural mineral salts reduced their fall risk by 50% within 3 months. That's not just a number. It's the difference between dependence and independence. Section 3. A midpoint story with a lesson. We often underestimate how much our first meal of the day can shape the way our bodies function. To make this point real, let me share Margaret's story. Margaret, at 68, had begun to fear her own staircase. Each step brought discomfort. Her balance was shaky, and her biggest worry was falling when no one was around. Her mornings were predictable: a piece of toast, a cup of coffee, maybe some fruit if she had time. What was missing was real nourishment, protein, and slow-burning energy. I encouraged her to try one small shift. Instead of toast alone, she steamed half a sweet potato, sprinkled it lightly with Himalayan salt, and paired it with a simple boiled egg. No complicated recipes, no drastic diet changes, just a breakfast that delivered steady fuel and muscle-building nutrients. 6 weeks later, Margaret described the difference in her own words. "It's not magic, but something changed." She no longer dreaded the staircase. In fact, she said she almost floated up the steps. The painful leg cramps that once woke her up in the mornings disappeared. Her walking pace improved, and she felt more stable and confident in her movements. The lesson here is powerful yet simple. You don't need a radical overhaul to reclaim energy, balance, and independence. Often it's the small, consistent adjustments, especially in the first meal of the day, that create the biggest ripple effects. Breakfast isn't just about satisfying hunger. It's about setting the tone for strength, circulation, and mobility throughout the day. Margaret's story shows us that one intentional choice each morning can mean the difference between living cautiously and living confidently. Section 4. Complementary habits you can pay. While nutrition is the foundation, pairing your meals with a few smart habits can dramatically amplify their benefits. Think of it as giving your body a gentle push in the right direction, right when it needs it most. The first is a 5-minute resistance stretch in the morning. Right after breakfast, when your body has fresh fuel, spend a few minutes engaging your leg muscles. You don't need a gym. Simple bodyweight movements or a light resistance band are enough. These micro-activations tell your muscles, stay strong, stay awake. Over time, this reduces stiffness and helps you preserve mobility. The second habit is a 20-minute sunlight walk. Done soon after eating, it does more than just aid digestion. Exposure to natural light helps regulate your circadian rhythm, while movement improves insulin sensitivity, ensuring the nutrients from your meal are absorbed and used efficiently. As a bonus, the sunlight supports vitamin D production, which is crucial for both bones and muscles. Finally, consider adding an evening protein sip. This doesn't have to be a heavy shake. Something as simple as a warm glass of milk, soy drink, or collagen-rich broth can do wonders. While you sleep, your body repairs and rebuilds tissue, and that extra protein supports recovery, reducing the risk of muscle loss overnight. Individually, these practices seem minor, but together, they create a powerful routine. Fuel your body, activate your muscles, optimize nutrient use, and recover effectively. For older adults especially, these small steps mean the difference between merely maintaining and actually thriving. It's not about radical changes, it's about consistent, targeted habits that fit seamlessly into daily life and make every meal work harder for your health. Lessons learned. Aging well doesn't happen by accident. It's shaped by small, intentional choices repeated daily. One of the most underestimated factors is what you eat first thing in the morning. That first bite doesn't just satisfy hunger, it sets the stage for muscle preservation, energy, and even independence. The beauty is that you don't need complicated diets or rare superfoods. 5 simple staples: whole eggs, oats with chia seeds, bananas, Greek yogurt, and sweet potatoes carry a powerhouse of benefits. Protein supports lean muscle, fiber improves digestion, slow-burning carbs sustain energy, and minerals protect your bones. Even better, it's the synergy of these foods that makes the real difference. Together, they strengthen far more than any one food could alone. Of course, no two bodies are the same. Personalization ensures long-term success. Someone watching their blood sugar may choose a less ripe banana, while those sensitive to dairy can opt for lactose-free or plant-based yogurt. These aren't limitations but adjustments that make the plan sustainable. Food is only one part of the equation. Pairing breakfast with complementary habits multiplies results. Gentle resistance exercises to activate muscles, morning sunlight for vitamin D, and a small protein boost before bed to aid overnight repair. Above all, consistency matters most. Margaret's story reminds us that strength, balance, and confidence return not from one meal, but from daily practice. Over time, the right choices at breakfast can mean the difference between dependence and true independence.